Marcus Sanders, also known as Tariq Nasheed, is the biggest con artist in the United States. He has tried several different schemes and cons, but found his niche with black history. Tariq, aka Can You Dig, attaches a price tag to everything he claims is out of love for his people. The books, lectures, and DVDs generate money for this sweet feet pansy, but never renders any results for the black population. Listen as the keyboard musician bring truth to your ears.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want to get right into this, man. Listen, black history, I'm not saying that black history isn't something that's good, but I'm saying that if you dwell on trying to find something that you're never going to find, it's like a dog chasing its tail. It's never ending. And it puts you in a situation where you'll keep digging and digging and digging, and it will consume you. It'll consume your life. It'll have you trying to reach something and neglecting everything else that you should be paying attention to. Again, it's like a dog chasing its tail. Now, this is good for somebody like Tariq Nasheed because he can always make money off of anybody that has a mentality like this. Oh, I want to know about my ancestors. I want to know about myself. I want to know, what did they wear? What did they eat? What religion did they practice? How was everyday living? What did they discover? Where were they located? And knowing when you use common sense and you just stop for a moment to think about it, you know what? How can I really trust any information that's given to me by anyone, including me, keyboard musician, if that information isn't fact checked by someone that actually lived back in that time, that's living today, that confirmed that, hey, this is right, and this is right. Because that's the only way that you can put 100% guarantee on that being the truth. If not, it's all speculation. It's all hearsay. Because it's not coming from a source. It's coming from somebody's feelings. It's coming from somebody's opinion, which happens to be very profitable. Tariq Nasheed knows exactly what he's doing. He's been doing it for years, man. And even before he got into the black history game, he was conning and scheming when it has to do with anything else. Relationships and being a pimp and pimping women and, anything that was interesting. But it still had to do with black people. Conning and stealing from your own people. Manipulating your own people. That tells me that this cat does not care about you. He only cares about himself and his family. And I'm starting to really side-eye if he really cares about his family. I think he married his wife simply because she was mixed. I think that was on his mind before he even met her. He wanted her to be younger and subservient to him, and she is. She follows everything that he tells her to do without question. He wouldn't be with anybody else. I feel sorry for Peanut, I really do. In case you didn't know who that is, that's his wife's name, Peanut. She deserves better, she really does. Poor thing, she just don't know what life really is. He captured her, yes, I said it right, he captured her. Kidnapped that girl when she was a lot younger because he knew that he could control her. He knew that he could raise her exactly like he wanted to raise her. Her mom, he simply just paid her off, giving her money from time to time. And she's a pastor, right? So helping her ministry out. She didn't care. She practically just sold her daughter away. Like so many do today. Money is very powerful because it can get you anything, almost anything. And when I say almost anything, it's the only thing that stop these billionaires and trillionaires from just blowing up this whole planet. They're very unhappy, man. They have chased the dream. Well, they have stolen the dream, chased and stolen the dream. And now they have to try to create another dream. And which is really, they already have control, but they want full control. They want military, military action control, martial law control is what I was trying to say. And it doesn't help when we have people that should be with us, that should be fighting with us, which is Tariq Nasheed, but it doesn't help when he's against us. We can't link up with a cat like that, man. Everybody always saying, don't talk about your own people and we need to be together. I agree with that, but we can't, listen, there's a lot of black people that we're going to have to leave on the wayside that we cannot include, because if we do, I'm telling you, they are here to manipulate you, to take your money and be responsible for nothing but themselves and their own family. Because if he really cared, everything that he sells would be for free. I mean, we're talking black history here, right? We're talking about something that they have deemed to be so important. If it's so important, why is it a price tag on it? Why would anybody put a price tag on an opinion? You got these YouTubers begging for cash apps every day, every night, going live, super chats. Why? Your opinion is just as good as their opinion, but you don't get paid for it, but they do. But they wouldn't if you would stop giving them the money. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to need this money. You ain't seen nothing yet. Everything that has happened in the last 3 to 4 years, you think that that's bad, but I'm trying to get you to understand that the worst is coming. That's not, listen, you're going to wish for days like this. You're going to dream of days like this. And it's coming very, very soon. It's coming to a city near you. All the danger, all the chaos, all the violence, all the corruptness, it's going to increase, man. We can't have people like Tariq Nasheed and Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum. We can't have all these people being against us, trying to manipulate us, trying to do whatever they can do to just, concentrate on their own families and be responsible and care about their own families. And they continue to pretend like, well, I'm trying to do the right thing. And especially Candace Owens, man. She has been a user ever since she came out the womb. She has learned to manipulate, to scam, scheme her way to what she considers the top. But I'm telling you, she don't understand that's not the top. That's the bottom. Now she's starting to figure out, you know what? Everything that I did was in vain because these people don't look at me as their equal. One fuck up and they throw you to the wayside, as she has seen in the past 2 to 3 weeks now. Now she's trying to come back to us as if she was already with us. She was never with us in the first place. So she has nowhere to come back to. It's the same thing for Tariq Nasheed. When he falls, he'll make believe like he didn't do nothing wrong and he was always on our side and he was always caring about the black man and the black woman. But in the reality, he wasn't. He was stealing from the black man and the black woman. He charges for everything. And then he's still not satisfied. Even the functions that he go to, he's always talking about the promoters and how janky they are. All the microphones, they were fucked up. The whole situation was fucked up. I ain't never going back there. I mean, damn, man, I can't stand it. What the fuck? The most important thing is the message, I thought, not the fucking microphone. But see, it's shit like this that keeps continuing to prove to us that they don't care about us. They don't care about Black history, period. They're using it as a tool to make money. Why can't you see that? He charges for the DVDs. He charges for the books. He charges for the seminars. He charges for the speeches. He charges for every damn thing, man. But continues to say, Black history is important. Black history is important. Black history is important. Important to who? You can't even put 100% guarantee on the information. And even if you could, will it help you today? Will it help you today? You can't throw Black history at your light bill. You can't throw Black history at your damn gas bill, bruh. You can't pay your car note with it. Your house note with it. You can't buy food with it. So what good is it doing you? And you throwing money at it to help him live better than you. I've preached this for years. And he rubs it in your face. Takes your money and helps his family to live. Live better than what you're living. The people that give him money is barely getting by. I can't understand that shit, man. Why would you give anybody any money? You need that money for yourself. Cars getting repoed, lights being turned out. But they can't wait to give this nigga $40 and $50, man. In donations or buying his books or buying DVDs. That's just going to sit on the fucking shelf and collect dust. You can watch it 20 times over and memorize everything, and it won't help you in today's time. Neither would it have helped you in the past. The only thing that will change the state of the Black man and the Black woman is ourselves. And that's not going to take us but so far, because the people which we call the powers that be, they are in control, man. And unless we go to war, they gonna stay in control. That's the thing about it. Talking and creating videos and DVDs and books is not gonna win the fucking fight or the battle or the war. That's the thing about it, man. You can't talk about it. You gotta be about it. And what has he ever did other than collect money from the Black man and the Black woman? Not a damn thing. And nor will he. Have you ever seen him stand up to white supremacy? You ever seen him go to the white supremacy areas where they're known to hang out at and confront them and tell them, hey, you're wrong. You're wrong for being racist. You're wrong for treating us unfairly. No. And he'll never do it. But he'll tell you to go do it. Yeah, we need to do this and we need to do that. No, he's really saying you need to do this and you need to do that. While he is at home with his family and they're going on vacation constantly. This is the only person I've seen, man, that will collect an armload of money and 2 weeks later go on vacation. I mean, he's throwing it in your face. Like, thanks for the money. Now I'm going on vacation with that same money that you gave me toward creating a fucking documentary. Come on, man. And they sit there and see, listen, I've read comments where they say, have a safe trip. Are you kidding me right now? Have a safe trip with your money? And you can't even afford to go to the Bahamas and these beaches and overseas to have a vacation. You can't even afford to go to fucking Walmart, much less the Bahamas. But he's taking your money along with 1,000 others. And he's enjoying himself, man. He's rubbing it in your faces and you standing there like a lump on a log, like you don't know what's really going on. Do you really, or are you ignoring it? Because I really want to know, man. I'm confused. I'm very confused right now. You talk about you don't want anybody to use you. And I've heard so many say, I'm not going to let nobody use me. But damn, you give these YouTubers money almost on a daily basis. You buy their products. For what? What good is it doing you, man? That's what, listen, man, black people have got to learn how to spend money and know when to save money. Know when to put that money towards something that is going to either help you make more money or help you to make the money in some way. Necessities. That's why it's called a necessity. Like food, water, somewhere to stay, something to drive. You can't do that by giving your money away to everybody else and helping them along with 1,000 others. You help these people have 4 or 5 different cars, go on vacation, have these big houses, mansions, and not have to work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 3. But come Monday morning, you got to take your ass to work. And you enjoy that, and you continue to do it as if it don't bother you. I'll gladly give my money to Tariq Nasheed or Candace Owens. I'll gladly help them to make money, even though they're living better than I am, even though what they're promoting is a fucking joke. It's not Black history being a joke, but their concept on it being a joke. You can't prove anything that you have put out. 100% guaranteed. You can't. All you can say is, well, I got it from this person, and that person got it from this person, and that person got it from that person. And you trace it all the way back, and then you still ask that same question, where did you get this information from? And if they would be honest, they'd say, well, it was really my own opinion. I just kind of heard it around. I just took it on face value, and I just passed it along as the truth. Not confirming it. And the only way it can be confirmed, listen to me now. You have to have somebody that lived back in those times, that's living now, that can confirm everything. That's the only way. See, that's common sense right there. That's common sense. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about is true, man. You want to give this cat money because you want him in your favor somehow, like, oh, I gave him $50 and he's going to acknowledge me. He don't give a damn. He's acknowledging the money. He don't give a fuck about you. I can guarantee you, when you need him and you down and out and you go to him, he going to block you. He ain't going to want to hear, hey, man, I need help. I've been giving you money ever since you came out for years. And now I'm about to lose my house. Can you help me? You'll get blocked. He won't even respond to you. He'll block you. That's how much he cares about you. He only wants your damn money, man. And there's so many like him, but they do, listen, their schemes and scams are done differently. Candace Owens goes against the black man and the black woman because she thinks, along with others just like her, they think if they go against black, that white will elevate them. And in a sense, they were right, but what they didn't anticipate is when they are done with them and they have used them up, they kick them back down the ladder. They'll find any excuse, and that's what they were looking for, any excuse to cancel Candace Owens. And she has been canceled. She's finished. Finito. She is done. You understand what I'm saying? You spoke against the Jews. The Jews run this fucking country. They got all the fucking money. And you had a nerve to speak against them? And you thought it was going to be okay? You thought the white man and the white woman was going to be on your side? They canceled you just that quick. You won't bounce back from that. I can guarantee you that. One thing I will say about this crackhead, she went from a crackhead to getting off drugs, because I'm telling you, literally, she was on crack. Go look at my archives and look at that thumbnail of that picture of Candace Owens. That's a picture of her when she was on crack. She was a crackhead, man. She got off drugs and she was determined that she was going to elevate herself, and she did, but she did it the wrong way. She went against her own people, the same people that helped her get off drugs, the same people that gave her a place to stay when she was fucking homeless. But she won't talk about that. And I dare her to say that it ain't true, because I got the evidence. She was a crackhead on the fucking street, man. And it was black people that helped her, not white. She didn't go to no damn rehab. It was black people that took her in, that got her off those fucking drugs, man. And this is how she repaid them, by going against the black man and the black woman. See, this is what I'm talking about right here, man. And they love Trump so much, like Trump is the fucking savior. He's trying to save himself. He don't give a fuck about you or anybody else. He has no power. Even if he become president again, he'll still have no power, because they don't run the country. It's the shadow government that runs the country. We should all know that by now. It's too late in the evening to not to know that. Come on, man. We see these things going on, but yet we overlook it. Come on, man. Something's got to change. Something has got to change, man. Are we a people that use common sense and take care of ourselves and our families? Or are we people that don't use common sense, that's going to be stupid for life and continue to give our money to these YouTubers and people like Tariq Nasheed and Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum? Help them to live a life that you have never lived. Come on, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And there's more deserving people. If you just want to give money away like that, give it to more deserving people, like homeless people, like people that's starving. You know, people that really need the money, that really will appreciate it, that will put it toward good use and not go and fly on vacation to the Bahamas. All these DVDs, I bet you everybody that owns them, they are collecting dust on the shelves right now. They can't even give it to another person to pass it along because it costs too much. They can't do that. And what about the ones that can't afford it? So I guess they don't get to learn Black history because they're poor. Okay. So what does that say about Black history itself then? I mean, really? That should be enough to show you right there and let you know that people like Tariq Nasheed, they don't give a fuck, man. They don't. They trying to elevate off your dime and your time. This nigga has never worked a job. When he first arrived in Los Angeles, he'll say this for himself. This is documented. It's on videos all over YouTube. He said he only had enough money to make it to Los Angeles. Okay? To touch down in the city of Los Angeles. So how did he live? Where did he stay that night? In the homeless shelter? No, he met someone that was a child molester, that was a user like him on a different level. And he had to repay this man for room and board by giving away his booty. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just telling you the facts. That's how he thrived, and that's how he survived. And the man would give him money. The man had money. I'm pretty sure he's dead by now. He'll never admit to this. I mean, who would admit to something like that? That's how he thrived. He never had a job. So how did he live? How did he go from that point to having nothing, just enough to touch down at the bus station at Los Angeles, all the way to where he is now? Huh? And when he did that, he was running from something because he had murdered somebody as a teenager. And he was fleeing. And he got away with it, man. Obviously, he did. This cat's real name is Marcus. Marcus Sanders. Marcus Sanders. That's his name, not Tariq Nasheed. He changed his name simply because he was running from a murder. I don't know if he meant to do it or it was by accident, but nonetheless, it was murder. I've already proven that in past videos years ago. And he never said anything against it. You know why? Because it was the truth. And when anybody would mention my name, he would go berserk. If I was a nobody and I was lying and not telling the truth, he wouldn't have responded like that by going berserk. He got angry, especially when it was somebody that was listening to me and brung up the fact that his name wasn't Tariq Nasheed and his name was Marcus Sanders. He never said, oh man, he's lying. That's not my name. He got angry and blocked that person. If it was me and if that was a lie, and I'm pretty sure some of you feel the same way, first thing you're going to say is, man, that's a lie. That's not my name. I've never been known as no Marcus Sanders. But he never did say, because you know why? Because it's documented. He can't lie about it. I was the first one to bring that out, amongst other information. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the information was put out there to the masses, but not enough people, obviously. This man has been a con artist since day one. He's never worked a job. He's the laziest Negro I've ever known in my life. Lazy ass Negro. Didn't graduate. This nigga don't even have a high school diploma. Obviously, he didn't go to college. But you want to know how he's living? The way he's living? Off your dime and off your time. So many others are doing the same thing. And for the life of me, I can't understand why so many of you continue to give these people money. And you need it yourself. Then when you get in the hole, I'm pretty sure you start thinking, damn, I can sure use that $50 right now that I gave Tariq Nasheed. But it's gone now. And you never learn the lesson. You never learn, okay, well, listen, man, I need to stop this bullshit. Why am I giving money to these people in the first place? What are they really giving me in return that I can say, hey, this is worth it, man? It's not worth it. You're living a fantasy, man. While people like Tariq Nasheed is living the reality. He puts your head in the clouds, and at the same time, he's taking money out your pockets, and you don't even know it. He's that slick, man. Candace Owens, she's that slick. She got married to a white dude purposely for the point of being able to elevate. She wasn't going to marry no black man. No. She can't elevate like that. She wants to be friends with the white people and be accepted by the white people. But now, it's too late. And now that she has a child, mark my words, Candace Owens, everything that you did, every evil deed that you did, your kid is going to suffer for it. Oh, man. And you're going to be right there with a front row seat to watch it. And you're going to feel helpless because it won't be nothing that you can do about it. All you can do is just comfort your child. That's it. You can fight, kick, moan, scream. It won't matter. They're going to have to go through it. You understand? Because of your sins, because of the things that you did, the evil deeds that you committed. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it's coming, and you know it. It's already started with yourself. If I was her husband, I would get a divorce right away. I would stay far away from her because I'm telling you, Candace Owens and our whole family is on their way down. Tariq Nasheed and his family, they are on their way down. I feel sorry for their kids and Peanut because they really have nothing to do with it. She's just going along with Tariq Nasheed. I believe she's so afraid of that man. I believe he has jumped on her before. And I believe she's just like a robot. Anything that he says, because a lot of videos that he has done in the past, I've heard him talk to her like a damn pure dog. What the fuck you doing in here? You know I'm recording. I done told you, and you should know by now. Now, if you think I'm lying, ask anybody that have heard him do it. He did it so many times at this point. Come on, man. I shouldn't have to prove that. That's not how you talk to your wife and your kids. Listen, kids gonna be kids. They'll wander inside the room. He'll get mad at Peanut and the kids. Get them out of here. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? That's your seed. And that's your wife. Fuck the video. Come on, bruh. But see, I'm telling you, that's why I started side-eyeing if he really cares about his family or not. Everything around him is just a tool. You know? Peanut is just a sex object for him and a baby maker. You understand? And somebody to wash the dishes and clean up and be a fucking maid and a butler. That's all she is. And the kids, they're going to be the same thing. This nigga is ferocious, man. And he needs to be stopped. And the only way that you can stop him, stop giving him money. Make this nigga go out and get a 9 to 5 or 8 to 3. Because that's what he needs to do. He needs to know what it is to work like everybody else, man. All his life, he has never had a job. It's always been one scam to the next scam, to the one stealing over here, stealing over there, manipulating over here, and manipulating over there. But it's about to run out, man. It's been a long time coming for these assholes, but I'm telling you, these deceitful ass bastards are about to reap what they have sown. Every last one of them, I'm telling you. It's already started with Candace Owens. She could have never imagined this. She thought that she was one of the boys. She thought that she was one of the girls. What happened? They taught her a lesson. And it ain't over yet. She is canceled. You understand? This broad is canceled. See, she thinks she can make a comeback. Oh, it'll go away and, and then I'll just apologize and then I'll be back on top. No. It's not how it works. They were looking for a reason to get rid of her in the first place. And now that reason has been granted, she is finished. It's done, man. It's over.